Hi everybody, welcome to the life of a custom painter. If you're going down this avenue and wanted to do this video today, we can do a little chat on my experiences with customers and things along the way, and this is what you are going to go through. So be warned guys, really be warned now, because you're going to experience this. You see these YouTube videos and you see these, it's like I try and keep it sort of low key. The studio looks nice, so you've got a nice environment when you're watching it and you're seeing me paint things. But you get these channels where you hear the music and it's like the time lapse, it's and it's like getting into the custom paint, and then you see the thing rolling out this plush garage and it's all custom painted, and you think, yeah, I want to go down that avenue. Look, and that's really cool. And you go to the shows and you see all these fancy lowriders and cars and all the paintwork, and you think, wow, I've got to get into this. That's where you get your inspiration from, and you sort of want to jump into it and think, yeah, I want to start doing this. It's only until you get a video like what I'm doing now and you think, oh, hang on a minute, I might try a different career, something different, because the stresses and hassle that you have to put up with going on this journey is unbelievable. We can all pick one of these up, you know. These things, they're great, they really are, because you can adapt these to go in so many different genres of painting. You can use them for loads of things, and that's the beauty of an airbrush and the spray guns and things like that. Them things on the wall, they will earn you money. They will earn you money. They've earned me money. These things, and knowing what I know over the 15 years, and with the big spray guns sort of the last 8 years, them things will earn you good money. If you put your mind in the right direction to earn the money, charge the right money for your time, because when you start out, you never know what to charge. It's like, well, how much do I charge for that? I always see posts on forums going, I've got to do this project, and then people are asking other painters and artists, and be very careful when you go on forums, because it can get very bitchy. There's a lot of backstabbing going on in this industry when you get into it, because everyone's out to get the jobs. There's a lot of work, there's enough work for everyone, I say. There's a lot of custom painters around the UK, I know a lot of them. And we've all got our own sort of little areas, you know. You see posts on forums going, I'm in the such and such area, can you recommend, can you recommend? And I've had a couple of recommendations recently, Facebook, from other people that I know that have recommended me to do work because they're in this sort of area. So you do get that. That's nice, you get on the forums, people will recommend you. You get them nice hub groups, but you can get a lot of bitchy backstabbing on there as well. So be careful of that. So that's what you got to watch out on social media. Then you've got your YouTube, what I do. You get a real nice, and I think I'm building up that sort of hub of people that come back. They like the content that I'm doing, because I like to do the teachy type part where I'm sort of, I've been through all this, you know. I've got the brushes, I've got the t-shirt, I've done it all guys. I've done 15 years of it, solid, hammering the work out, as well as not just doing this, working like full time, other stuff, but still hammering the stuff out. And as you can see on the channel, when I first started the channel, I'd done 80 videos when I first put the channel up. Done 80 videos, got copyright strikes on them all because I didn't know what the hell I was doing when it came to music. So I deleted 80 videos, bang, gone. 80 videos of work, of editing and work that I'd done, I just deleted, boom. And then I started afresh. So the channel has ran from afresh for 2 years. And in 2 years, I've achieved and put out 750 something videos. Now that, you can ask any creator, in 2 years to pump out that many videos, as well as working other jobs. This is not my main job. I'm working sign writing, I'm doing body shop. That is a lot of time and effort that's gone into the channel. So building up like the 8,000 subscribers, you sort of get out of the 8,000, you probably get, I don't know, you look at the views and you probably hit like 400 or 500 views in your first video that goes up is like me now. So I think it's an average. Every day, I'll say I put a video up, I'm getting 400 or 500 out the 8,000, coming up 9,000 subscribers. So I've got probably 500 of a little hub of people that like to come back and watch. So maybe when I get 15,000 subscribers, that little hub might have grown to 1,000. And then when I get 20,000 subscribers, that little hub's grown now to 2,000, and it just goes like that. You don't get your guaranteed, oh, I've got 9,000 subscribers, so I'm going to get 9,000 views on that video, because not everybody's watching it. Yeah, they've subbed to it because they've liked one of your videos that you've done in the past. So it's nice to think that, but you've just got to keep chipping away. YouTube is basically chip, chip, chip away when you're doing this sort of stuff, filming and doing it. It's hard enough just to do the work, let alone film it, compile a video together, edit it, sort it out and put it up on YouTube so you can see it. So that's one side of it. Going into this sort of custom painting, as I say, I've been doing it, it's got to be 15, probably 15 years. When you first start out, you will jump onto everything. When you're a beginner and you've picked up your brushes and you've sort of mastered, you've got to a level of, you're pulling out decent work on paper, on aluminium, and you've been working permanently on flat stuff because that's what you practice on. Or you'll get, the best advice is get speed shapes and half tanks and things like that. Start moving and progressing when you go from your flat panel work like paper, aluminium. I'll leave a link in the description to, I can't think of the name of it, but I'll leave a link in the description. The company does half-sided tanks in fibreglass, and I think they are the best in the UK at what they do. Met the guy, sound guy, knows his stuff. When it comes to fibreglassing, I don't think you will match him. He would mirror match this batwing that I'm going to be doing next. He'd take a copy off that and go, yeah, I can do that, bang, and he'd make it. And they're really nice stuff to work on. So you can buy half tanks and things. So start practicing on things like that. That will get you into your custom paint journey, because then you're starting to paint on different shapes. So once you've mastered your artwork and then you've sort of done your first few goes on a tank, then you're going to start jumping into the customer scene where people are going to start asking you to do work for them. And when you first start out, you'll absolutely love it. You will jump onto anything. People are going to go, can you paint my crash helmet? Oh, I know someone who can do it. My relative does that. He's just started out. So you jump onto the first crash helmet, and then you take a crash helmet on for the first time, and it's like ball ache, because they've gave you a lid that's like probably a cheap nasty one, and all the rubber seals are glued in, and you're masking up to the rubber seals. So when you put your paint edge to the little rubber seal that goes all around the edge and you can't get it off, you're not getting a right good seal. So when you pull your masking tape away, it can lift the paint on the corners. You've got the studs all over the top you've got to try and mask out. Or there's all little vents and clips and crap that's on these crash helmets that you've got to pull off and try and mask up. You can't take the inners out because they're all glued in, and you try not to get overspray. Me personally, crash helmets are an absolute ball ache. They take loads and loads of time, and I steer well clear of them, because to warrant the time that goes into a crash helmet, and then you turn around to that customer and go, that's going to cost you £850, mate. They go, what? The crash helmet only cost me 100. Well, that's how much it's going to cost you to have it custom painted, because it's going to take me this amount of time to get it done. So that's why I steer well clear of crash helmets, because people look at it thinking it's this big. Oh, it won't be much to custom paint that. It's only that bit to paint. But it's the whole process that goes into painting that, and stripping all the guts out of it and putting it all back together and trying to polish it and hold it and paint around it and get artwork across to it. So things I would say, unless you love painting crash helmets, there's people that do it for a living. Crack on, because I don't want to do it. So there's things that I steer away from. So I'm just going to guide you on things that are an absolute ball ache that I've had in the past, and things that are enjoyable, because you want to enjoy it. You don't want jobs that come in and go, oh my God. It's like I've got one right behind the camera now, and it's a Lambretta. Now, me personally, guys, steer well clear of Vespas, Lambrettas, the whole scene of that. Steer well away from it, because they are an absolute pain in the arse when you get them. Because I guarantee it, you're going to get an old shitter that turns up, someone's going to go, can you paint my Lambretta? And then you turn around to them and go, yeah, that's going to cost you £2,000, mate. And then they go, what? What is it that much? Because the minute I hit that with sandpaper and start sanding it, it's going to open up a big can of worms, because that bike has been painted by Tom, Dick and Harry through its life. They've chucked crap primer on it, they've chucked crappy filler on it. It's had every can of arsehole paint you can put on it through its life, and it's like, you've got to deal with that. You've either got to strip it right back to bare metal, and that's the first thing I say to these if I take them on. I've got one behind me there, and this is the last one. I'm not doing any more because I loathe them. You get it blasted back to bare metal before it entertains my studio, and then I have a look at it, go round it with you. If it needs welding, any panel work like proper panel metal beating, you go and source that elsewhere. I will gladly put the paint on it for you and make it look all nice and shiny. But all that side of it, I'm not interested. It's just way too much time. And the customers, when you throw a price at them and say, look, that's £2,000 all day long, because it's going to take you a lot of time. And that's without artwork. You're looking at £2,000 for a full paint job, just one colour, with all your primers and all your preps, full paint job on a Lambretta, £2,000 starting point before artwork. Then you're looking at artwork. And I've done these things for less than that, all in with artwork, all painted up for under £1,000. And it's like, no, take the piss, take them elsewhere. Not interested in your Lambrettas or your Vespas anymore. Walk away from it. So you're going to get these guys. You'll get this if you go down that route. So steer well away from them, just from personal experience. You might like doing restos on bikes. That might be your thing. You're probably thinking, oh, what's he moaning at? Blah, blah, blah. But that's me personally. No, take it away. I like doing the things like the bat wing, the side panels, the small stuff, the bonnets of cars and things like that. But then again, you take these projects on because half the time I take them on because when I've got no work doing the body shop or the sign work, you've got bills to pay. And it's like, well, I don't really want to paint that bike, but you take it on because it's money. And then you get into you fall into that little loop where it's, well, you need your bread and butter to live, don't you? You got to earn your coin to pay the bills. You know, you still got a car to run. The silly bill prices go up. So you have to do it. So just be very careful on what route you take. You are going to get customers that will try it on. Always. They always go, oh, how much is it going to be? And I always think, mate, if you've not got a pot to piss in, don't even entertain messaging me, emailing me, or ringing me up, or knocking my door, because that's what it's going to be. I'm not doing it for this. We'll do it mates rates. No, none of this mates rates bull. You can forget that. We're not doing that. That's how much it's going to cost. Stick to your guns when it comes to payment, and just think you're worthy of that. I've took on so many jobs in the past where I've been, yeah, I'll do it for that. And you spend 2 weeks in here working and slogging your nuts off to earn a couple of £100 because you need the money. So just be very careful when you go down the route. You know, I've experienced all this, guys. I just wanted to get this across to you. So yeah, back onto challenges that you are going to get. Customers that want to take you for money. Customers that absolutely love a job you've done, and then 10 minutes later they are slating you and digging you out down the phone, 10 minutes later after you've done a job for them, oh, I've had that. And then you have to go and square up to the customer and go, hang on a minute, mate, what's gone on from when you left my house and you absolutely loved it in front of me to walking away and then slating the hell out of me down the phone? I need to come round and see you and we need to sort this out. So yeah, then you go around there and go, and the customer goes, well, I went and seen a couple of mates. And I went, well, there you go. They're obviously jealous of what you've got because they've not got what you've got. So they then dig you out about it. And then you're left leaving their house, peed off, thinking, well, I really like it. They don't. And if they don't like it, they're always seeing me when I'm out on it. I need to go and slate him because it's his fault. And they just pass the... You're going to get all this. Then you'll get the customers that have got loads of money. They pull up in a fancy car outside your house. They wheel out a 15 grand carbon fibre bike, wheel it to you and go, I'd like my carbon fibre wheels painted, please. And I go, yes, I can paint them for you. If you'd like to take them off now, take your frame back, I'll have these done for you in a couple of days. It's going to be this much. Okay, I'll see you in a couple of days. And he drives off in his nice posh car down the road. Then he comes back to pick the wheels up. So I've got them all painted up, the carbon fibre wheels, wrapped them all up for him. There's your wheels. He went, just going to nip to the bank. Jumps in the car, gone. Done me for a load of money. So I'm like, karma. I will see that guy again on his fancy road bike, his 15 grand road bike, when I'm driving down the road. I've not seen him yet, but I will do. And the day I see him and he's on that bike, hopefully he's with all his Tour de France mates that you like to take the middle of the road up. You get them where they take the whole road up. He'll be in the front of that and I'll go round the front of him and I'll go, I remember you. Nice wooden pole out the car window, straight through the front spoke of his carbon wheel and watch him go bing, 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 bing down the road and go, yeah, that's for taking me for the money, mate. Enjoy your Sunday out with your little lycra friends. You know, you're going to get this. I've had all this, guys. But you meet some really good people along the way, you really do. You'll meet some really good customers that always come back for more work because they appreciate and like what you do. It's like this one with the Batwing. Did the Kawasaki 2 years ago, you know, and then he's like, got some more bits. He went, I've got a show coming up. Rob, can you paint these? And I'm like, yeah, man. Great guy, comes round, goes, I'll leave it with you. You know what you're doing. You know what I like. You know what the bike looks like. Money's waiting for you. No dramas in payment. Just goes, wallop. There you go. Thank you very much. Love it. And off they go. They're happy. So you'll get customers like that. I've met a lot like that along the way. Some really nice people. But you will meet some absolute arseholes along the way. And it tends to be, you meet more of the arseholes than you meet the good ones. So, yeah. Stress times, guys, when you go into this line of work. It can't always be singing and dancing. You can't always be praised like you're this angel. Bing! He's amazing, he's amazing. They like to, you can get up that ladder, the ladder of fame and look at me, boom, you soon get up that ladder. But then people can soon pull you back down it to the floor. So just be very careful on the way up. The ones that treat you right, treat them right back. The arseholes you meet along the way, stay well away from them. And them ones will stand out like a sore, usually they stand out like a sore thumb. But usually they're very crafty. And they come across as the nice guy. And then they'll sting you for money and then they'll bitch behind your back. Or they'll put a nasty comment on a forum or something like that. And it's like, They like to do it not face to face. I like the ones that want to do it face to face. It's better that way. So just be very careful, guys, on what journey you take on this. Don't take on projects that are way out of your comfort zone, you know. Stick to things you're comfortable with, but charge the right amount of money for the project you are working on and stick to it. Don't go when they start going, well, can you do it for this? What can you do it for this? I know you've said that much, but will you do it for this? Just go, no, I won't do it for this. And then turn around to them and say, can you just out the door, because I'm not interested in it. Go and take it somewhere else, or go and take it to another custom painter and see if you can get it done cheaper, because I bet you can't. That's when they realise, you know, you'll get all this. So enjoy your journey on custom painting. I have so far, but I'm coming to it now where I'm like, I don't want to paint any more bikes. I don't want to do the custom side of things where I'm painting cars and motorbikes. It's like, I've had a gutful of it. I've had a gutful of it. I enjoy now YouTube, doing the teaching stuff, showing you the step-by-steps, the teaching stuff, the reviews, paint reviews, showing you little tips and tricks. Want to start doing some lives. That side of things. And I've noticed this on YouTube as well. When I do things like this, where I'm doing airbrush work on bikes and things, people don't want to see it. People do not want to sit and watch that. Looking at the view counts, they don't want to see you painting a gas tank or respraying a Lambretta and putting artwork on it. They'd rather see you. How do you mix some paint? What air pressure goes in that? What airline can fit to that? It's this sort of stuff that people want to see. They're the videos that are getting the views. So if you want YouTube to progress, you have to go down the niche of like what people want. People don't want to see me spending 3 weeks on like, I mean this, the back wing and the side panels. The views on that are poor. And then I put one video up on H&S yesterday. What fits with what has had more views doing that than me spending 3 days painting and artwork and explaining how you get from paint out of that onto that and make that look shiny and ready for a show. They're not interested. So it's a weird one, what people want to watch, you know. So I was going to do this today where I'm painting the back wing and show you how I put the artwork across, but it's pointless me spending the whole evening and night editing a video to post up and go, well, that weren't worth it, was it? You know, because you have to get like 1,000 views. 1,000 views will earn me on YouTube. It's about £2.28. And that's took me 16 hours to make that video. And I've earned £2.28. It's like, why am I doing this? It's like, you know what I mean? It's, you know, that don't put food on the table and pay your bills. The £2.28 you get for 1,000 views on a video. The only time you're going to make money on YouTube is if you're hitting 1 million views, or them real big views with your £2.28 per 1,000. But then when you watch it and you look at your stats and you look at this, how much have I earned this month? And then you look at it and he's saying 200 and something pound. And then tomorrow it goes down, down, down. It's like, hang on a minute. 2 days ago, that was like 180 quid. Why is it 150 now? And it just goes down, 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 down. It's thinking, well, I've got all these views, I've got all these subscribers. You work your nuts off. You're battling and battling and battling, video to try and earn a living on YouTube. And it's like, you do not. So yeah, ad revenue on YouTube is absolute peanuts, guys. It is pence when it comes to, I know the adverts for you guys when you watch it are an absolute ball ache, but that's where I earn that's where I earn my little snippet of my £2.28. If I get 1,000 views, I'll earn £2.28. So everyone that goes, oh, these frigging adverts, click, skip. I'm like, no, don't skip it. Watch it. Because I can earn a little bit of money out of it. A couple of pence, but it's, you know. And it's like, you've got to try and make the channel survive, you know. That probably a month I'd earn, you know, what, last month, I'll just say it, last month I earned probably like 112 quid from YouTube in a month. So I've like done 30 videos in a month. I've spent all these hours, 10, 12 hours every day, paint, edit, put it on YouTube, you know, go in bed. Mrs. is going, I've got headphones on at night, and the missus is going, you don't spend any time with me. But I need to get this next video because I might earn 200 this month. If I just push a little bit more, I might earn a little bit more. Oh, and then I can buy something like a new microphone. That's next. I might be able to buy a new microphone, so you get to hear me moan more clearer on the channel. So yeah, if you're thinking of taking YouTube up in this game as well, it's hard enough doing the work, let alone filming yourself do it, to try and earn money out of it that way. You know, YouTube will eventually, it might do. I just think of that Teletubby moment where you see that, and then like the sun comes up, the smiling face, and I'm thinking, I'm looking over that horizon thinking, that might pop up one day. You know, I might get 100,000 subscribers, and then what does YouTube send you? They send you an aluminium plaque. I could make one of them and paint it. You know, stick it on all. You've earned 100,000 subscribers. It's like, crikey, I'm thinking the amount of effort I'm putting in now, by the time I'll be in a box, they'll be like bringing me that plaque that says you've earned 100,000 subscribers and putting it on my grave going, there you go, you've achieved it. You're in the ground, mate, but look at how your channel's done. You've got 100,000 subscribers. Because that's how you feel. You put so much effort into it, and it's like, you know what? Keep your silly little cheap, tacky, because it will be, aluminium plaque to go, I've got an aluminium plaque. I've got 100,000 subscribers. Whoopee do. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. That's my little rant. So enjoy your journey, whether you're going into the custom painting like that, whether you're doing YouTube like this. You know, it's good fun. I enjoy doing the YouTube for you guys, as in the teaching side of things, because there's not many places that you go on YouTube and they teach you what you need to know. Stripping a brush down, I'll show you that. Paint mix, you know. People just want to rape you for money out of it. Go on a class, pay me £1,000 to learn me, so I can teach you my way of airbrushing. If you want to learn photorealism, you're going to pay me £1,000 to come to my class. It's like, you know what? You're getting it for free on this channel, guys. You're getting all my experience and knowledge for free. Well, I'm earning £2.28 for every 1,000 views. It's like a couple of pence, you know. Sling me a couple of shekels. I'll do a 16-hour day, you know. It's like slave labour YouTube is. It's like, Christ. The amount of effort and time you put in, it's like, ting! There's twopence for your 16-hour day. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. I shall make another video and try and make 3 pence tomorrow.